Okay, to get started, this is our equipment bin. Each field has an equipment bin that you'll work out of. Harveston actually has a storage room, and all managers will be provided with a combo or key to that room to get into it. To get us started, the first thing that you're going to need is a drag brush. The drag brush smooths out the dirt on the field. You drag it starting around the pitcher's mound, working your way all the way out past home plate and all the bases to smooth the field for the players that play. For the pitcher's mound and the batter's box areas, you may need a rake. This is a landscape rake that will smooth off any areas and get it ready to line the field. The next thing you're going to need to do is line the boxes. The square part here lines up with home plate, and you simply put weight on it as it sets down to set your line so that you know where to chalk around to set your batter's boxes. You'll do it for each side, setting the bar here alongside home plate, even with home plate. Most important thing you need to remember in doing the boxes is to check the line that goes from the pitcher's mound to home plate to make sure it's straight. Within each of the fielder's bins here, you will have a drag line. This line, the nail goes along the base path, and the line drags all the way to home plate so that you have a guide when you lay down your chalk and to lay a straight line. And then lastly, you'll have the chalker. What TYB expects and what we need you to do is be very careful when you're placing chalk into the chalker not to make a mess. When we make a large mess, we tend to get complaints from the city. It's very important for us to try and do our part to keep the field as clean as possible. Behind the left field of the south field, you'll find a big 10 by 10 white bin. For items that we cannot store in the smaller bins, like extra bags of chalk and pitcher's mounds, you'll find them out here. Managers will be given the combination. It will be the same combination as all of our other bins. And you'll see when you come inside that there's already a pitcher's mound in here and a large amount of chalk. Place a chalk into the bin so that we can put it in the chalker. If you grab a bag of chalk, you'll notice attached to each of the trash cans here is a utility knife. You can use a utility knife to open up the bags. You'll place the chalker inside the small bin. This is designed to keep the chalk from getting everywhere. Fill up the chalker all the way to the top and you should be ready to go. You'll see I've already created a guideline by pressing down on the steel template. Once you have that, you'll take the middle of the chalker as a guide and you'll begin chalking right along that line. You'll see that I'm dragging out the guideline. The guideline runs from the end of home plate all the way down the line which is marked in the grass. Once you have it stretched all the way out, you'll set it down and you can chalk directly along that line. As you can see, lining and prepping a field is a dirty job and you're going to get a little dirty doing it. But in doing so, you make a better playing experience for your kids and for all the people that attend our TYB games. We couldn't do this without you guys, the volunteers, who make it possible for us to run a quality program. Thank you for playing Temecula Youth Baseball, and we hope that this video and others will help you in making a better experience for the families and all the kids that play in our program.